Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, this is part of our News You Can Use segment here at WYAD, and today we're talking about a special partnership that took place recently around the homecoming for Jackson State University. Jackson State University, they teamed up with Gilead Sciences to be a part of the HBCU Roadshow that's helping improve health outcomes for Black Americans. And even though the homecoming events are over, the conversations are continuing. And here to talk to us more about that, we're excited to welcome Christopher Lane to our program. Christopher's going to talk to us not only about the HBCU Roadshow, but also about the importance of these conversations and where you guys can go for more information. Christopher, really appreciate the time today. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, man, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
So this is an important thing because, of course, a lot of times when it comes to homecoming, we think about the schools coming together, being able to enjoy themselves. But it's great to be able to see how this activity is taking place around this time to help really talk about education. So first of all, what is the Roadshow, Christopher? How did this all come about with JSU?
Well, so the Gilead HBCU Roadshow, it's a very unique opportunity for us to highlight the valuable roles that HBCUs have played in the lives of Black Americans, but also expanding that conversation to have conversations about sexual health, including breast cancer awareness. So it came about in that way. Like, we know that there's a need out there for those conversations to happen, especially with the health disparities that Black Americans face. And we know that the HBCUs have played a critical role in the lives of Black folks across this country. And we wanted to be a part of that.
Gotcha. And you and I were talking briefly before we went on here. I know that that this is something that's near and dear to your heart when it comes to Gilead Sciences being able to do this with JSU, because you being someone from JSU yourself. So talk to us about the health challenges then. You mentioned breast cancer awareness, very appropriate for us as we're looking at October being recognized for that. But what are some of the other health challenges then, Christopher, that you all hope to bring a spotlight to?
Well, actually, one of those things, of course, is into the epidemic of HIV. So HIV is very prevalent in our communities as Black folks, and we're in a position to help make sure that ends. And one of those ways is to inform people and educate us about how HIV is impacting Black Americans. It's just not specific to one demographic anymore. It's in our community, and we want to make sure that that's top of mind also when we're having these conversations. And the way you have those conversations is informing folks and educating Black folks about sexual health issues. So making sure that they know about the medications that are out there to prevent those diseases like PrEP, but also making sure that they understand those ways they can protect themselves from acquiring any other sexually transmitted infections. And we're in Jackson, Mississippi currently. And so Jackson is one of the top 4 cities in the country that's impacted, that have high incidences of HIV. And also we're in the top 10 for syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia. So we want to make sure that Black Americans, not only across this country, but specifically in Mississippi, understands that there's a critical role that we must play in educating folks about how to protect themselves from acquiring STIs.
Christopher, did you see especially during the past couple of years as we were in kind of the major part of the pandemic, did you see an increase in this need, or do you feel as though now that things are opening back up that people are now, of course, talking more about this and, of course, seeking that education and awareness?
Oh, absolutely, man. So the data usually is a lag. So we're seeing, even in that lag, we're seeing an increase in those areas of syphilis, especially in the States. So we're expecting the same to follow with increases of HIV incidences, which are new cases of HIV. So yes, we have seen that, and that's one of the ways we're trying to combat that by educating folks, to get tested, to make sure they understand how to use condoms, make sure that they're using the biomedical devices that are out there, such as Descovy for PrEP, which is one of the drugs that we have, as well as PrEP for people to prevent them from getting HIV.
Such an important conversation, and it's good that the Gilead Sciences is able to do this with JSU, but also, as I mentioned, Christopher, during a time where people, of course, are celebrating, having a good time, but still being able to realize the importance of education and the impact that it can have on all of us, but in particular, as we're talking about here, with Black Americans. Again, everyone, Christopher Lane is our guest. So, Christopher, where can our audience go for more information to find out about the work that's being done?
Oh, man, go to Gilead.com. You know, you can go to our website and you can Google the Gilead HBCU Roadshow and you can get information there. But definitely go to Gilead.com, you know, to get more information about our HBCU Roadshow.
Christopher, congratulations on all the great work that you've been doing and also that Gilead is doing. And looking forward to having you back on the program again.
Thanks so much, Cyrus. Thanks for having us. And we look forward to having more conversations around sexual health for Black Americans in this country. Thanks so much.
Great. Definitely looking forward to that. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. And let's go make today amazing. Take care.